at your service from the land of the chill. If I can't warm you, baby, nobody will. A genuine Canadian man.
Hi there, bonjour, dzień dobry, kumusta ka, and konnichiwa. This is Paul, your Canadian flippin' Pole, and I'm continuing my adventure on my first full day in Japan. Earlier, we traveled from our hotel near Narita Airport on the train to Tokyo Station, and now we are on our way to Akihabara Station to check out the area of Akihabara Electric Town in the Chiyoda Taito ward of Tokyo. I've heard some good things about the area, so I'm excited to see what we'll find. Ikimashou.
Have a nice trip.
Thank you. Arigato.
Hi.
All right. Well, so we are now in the area of Akihabara in Tokyo, and this area it's definitely looks like it's very geared for the pop culture of Japanese pop culture. So I guess we're gonna walk around for a while and then check out all the different places. So we'll just start walking and we'll see what we can come across. So we've been walking around a little bit, and definitely some very fascinating area. Very pop culture, Japanese pop culture area. We're gonna have some food. They don't allow any videotaping or in their restaurant, which is okay. But we're gonna go inside there and see if we can get some food to eat, and then we can proceed on further. All right, well, we got some food, and now gonna have a look here at there's some vending machines, and we're gonna just go wander through. So as I kept on walking around Akihabara, I just kept on finding more and more stores with all numbers of anime-related products. From figures to statues to books to artwork, everything but everything. It was just amazing to see. For a long time, I've really liked collecting anime figures and statues, but without a doubt, everything I've seen here in Akihabara, I very quickly realized that there was very little chance of me getting all the figures that I wanted, that I saw, and that I found interesting. Especially for the fact that how would I carry all of it? Proceeding further through the one shop here, I stumbled upon another really cool hobby that I've been slowly getting into: model trains. Back home in Canada, there are plenty of train models available, especially freight trains. But unfortunately for me, there isn't that much available for what I really like: passenger train models. Now, this is where I again was starting to get really excited when I saw all the train models here in Japan. Good or bad though, I decided that I shouldn't buy much because after the 3 days here in Japan, we're still going to be returning back to the Philippines for at least a couple more weeks before heading back to Canada. And since we're not going to really have a home base, we'll be at hotels. That means I got to carry all this, any stuff and all the stuff that I would buy here in Japan and also in the Philippines around until we make our way back to Canada. It was definitely amazing to see all the stores here in Akihabara. As I continued to walk, it just seemed more and more that there were shops of all kinds of the products that I saw, plus even video games and electronics and just everything but everything that you can imagine related to pop culture. Another thing I was finding lots of here in Akihabara was a variety of restaurants and cafes. And when I say cafes, I am referring to the theme cafes such as maid cafes, or even one that I came across, a Hello Kitty cafe. I would have loved to go in and experience one or two of these themed venues, but another thing that I noticed occasionally were, first of all, some of the young women who were working at these cafes were somewhat uncomfortable, I'd say, being filmed. So, in an effort to respect these people, these young women, I decided that next time that I'm in Japan, I will find a cafe or two where I will have permission to film inside, and everyone will hopefully be comfortable at that point, and I'll be able to show the place off for everyone to see. As I've always said, when visiting another country, always remember that you are a guest, so act accordingly. And for me, that's so important. I want to respect the places, whether it's the Philippines, Japan, or anywhere else in the future. When I go to those places, I want to respect the people and the culture that I'm visiting in. Anyways, as time continued on, I had at some point gotten separated from Mum and the girls, so I had to try to find them again, especially because it was starting to get darker and later into the evening. It was funny, I started walking. I thought I was going to catch up with them quickly. I was moving quick, I was moving along, and next thing I knew, I realized, looking at the map on my cell, that I was going in the complete opposite direction. So as I thought I was getting closer, I was going further and further away. Thankfully, I didn't go too far, so I turned around and started heading back towards where they were supposedly at. So while I'm heading back to catch up with Mum and the girls, let's have a look at some of the other things I got to see as I was moving along. Again, we were in Akihabara, and it just was amazing. I can't say it enough, where we kept on going and going, and I kept on going and going to where they were, and it just seemed more stuff, more electronics, and it was just really cool to see. So why don't we just have a look at this, and hopefully we'll catch up with them pretty soon. All right, well, we've been wandering around, and we went to Yadabashi Akiba, and that place, all I can say as a store, I'm not here to promote stores, but oh my god, it's amazing. I don't know how to say it, but there's just tons and tons of stuff. I could go broke about 10 times over in that store, and then that's only on one of the floors. Anyways, we're gonna try to get back to the train, and we're gonna get back to the hotel because my feet are tired, my back is tired, and we need to get back. So, all right, so we're gonna head this way, and we're going to we're gonna go try to get a ticket on and see if we can get this to the right thing here. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go look because it's just tons of people, as we can see, going everywhere, every which way direction. So I better go find where the tickets are to buy the tickets. So afterwards, I was able to catch up with everyone, and after a bit of running around looking for the right place to buy our train tickets, we got to the train platforms and took the ride back to our hotel in Narita. On the way back, there was a little bit of confusion. We ended up taking a wrong train, but no worries, we finally got back to the hotel that night. So that concludes today's adventure, but please feel free to come back and see my next videos, as we'll be visiting the Tokyo Skytree, Shibuya Crossing, and finally the city of Narita itself. If you enjoyed the past couple videos, please click on the subscribe button and help my channel grow. Also, don't forget to click the like button and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. So, with the day coming to a close, I'd like to say thank you very much, merci beaucoup, dziękuję bardzo, maraming salamat, salamat kaayo, and domo arigato gozaimasu. Ingat, ayo, cześć, salut, sayonara, and see you next time.